I spent 3 hours cleaning the house today. 3 hours. And in 30 minutes that I'm gone, my wife and kids have destroyed the kitchen and the living room. I mean, it is just a big mess. So I had to clean that up. For some reason, my legs are sore. Like, when you work out on legs and you're like super sore the next day. And I'm thinking, what did I do? I don't know. I didn't run. I didn't do anything. I've walked. Oh, wait a minute. Odd. I did jog in the rain from one building to the next at work. I didn't run at a big pace, but it was a steady jog because it started raining. I didn't want to get wet and I didn't have an umbrella. But that's it. That's what makes my legs hurt, like I've been working out on them. Am I that out of shape? I don't know. Crazy. I guess so. I feel old. Had to grab both rails getting up the steps. I'm like, ah. uh, oh, there he is. Hello, sir. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Do you have my email? You should email me and get on the stream. Let's see. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Weather change. My old bones. Feeling it. No, it must have been that jog. Because that's a good, how many blocks would that have been? 2 blocks? 2 blocks. It'd have been 2 blocks. So I ain't jogging, but that's the only thing I can think of that I did. And I wasn't winded. I did a light jog, just a steady jog for me to get from one to that. I didn't burn rubber because I knew I'd maybe slip and fall or something. And I didn't slip or anything. I played ping pong, but no, I don't know. But I started feeling it yesterday. And I did all that stuff yesterday. So I don't know. I don't know. Woo, Moon. You got Moon in. How is that? That good? One of my Kickstarters, the last one, I think it's Moon. Kelly, I think it's Moon. Yeah, surprise. Hello, sir. Nazo. Sorry I missed you and your dad at Legends. That'd have been fun to meet everyone. Well, he could put a spin on the ball and he had a good serve and he could hit corners. I mean, the sides, which is really good. But when you put a spin on a ball, if it gets returned, it's hard to capture, and I can return a spin. And so I won 15-7. He caught up a little bit, but I'll be honest, not that I'm making excuses. He got 2 of his points when people were passing by and I couldn't get around because people were walking by the table and he'd hit that corner and I couldn't get around the corner because they were there. But so it should have been 15-5, but that's okay. It's okay. Ow. See, I can't even cross my legs. Goodness gracious. Got to stretch it out, baby. Stretch it out. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be your entertainment. And then after that, you can email the website. Let me know. You know what? I decided to burn 100 pages into another book that night or the next day. And today I haven't read a single drop because I've spent 3 hours cleaning up. So it was just a big boosh, cleaning up the house and everything. Looks great. Looks wonderful. I threw away some toys. The girls have way too many toys. Christmas is coming up. We need to do a purge. I had a big old garbage bag, almost filled it up with junk. They just don't need it anymore. So they'll never miss it. And like out of it, look at this. So see, there's no toys or anything here. It's all vacuum too. But over in this corner, these little boxes over here, 3 of them are dead empty now, and the rest of them have miscellaneous toys, mainly Barbies and stuff. And then some of the other stuff I threw away too because it was broken. And then I cleaned up the garage, not as I wanted to, but there's a bunch of chalk, sidewalk chalk, and they're broken down and busted. And so I got rid of all the chalk I could think of. which is great because the chalk was everywhere. And we have brand new chalk they can use. So even the long sticks that were still, unused, I was happy to throw those, or barely used. I could throw those away because we have a whole nother packet of them if the girls ever want to draw on the sidewalk again. And so cleaned up a little bit of the garage, which is really good. I didn't get to mow the grass. I need to, but that's for tomorrow maybe. I got to mow the grass, pull some weeds out in the front, which isn't bad. I kind of like pulling weeds, and then I got to trim around our. We have every house we live in has the worst mailbox. This mailbox, they built it inside of a bush. So when the bush gets too big, it crawls up over the mailbox. You got to trim it down every year or 6 months. So it needs another trim because it's getting really bushy. So why would you put a mailbox inside of a bush? It makes no sense. Anyway, so I got to trim it and then probably spray a little. I found an ant bed. I've been really good about not having ants, but I got to spray for ants. I'm going to buy something that kills insects guaranteed. I can't wait to get that. Oh, I didn't buy that. I need to pre-order that from Amazon, put that out, and cut the grass, blow the driveway off because it's got grass. I mean, it's got leaves and pine straw. I didn't have any trees in my old house. I never needed a blower. Now I need a blower, but I need to dump. I need to go on a dumpster dive tonight. Dumpster dump. There's an old little kid trampoline that's ruined, and I have to get rid of that. And then a little itty bitty basketball goal thing for kids that's broken. Get rid of that too, and clean up some stuff, junk in my backyard. But other than that, but I don't know. I probably will. Start it sooner rather than later because I think I'm like a good 10 books out from reading in chronological order, and I think I just want to go ahead and tear into it. Boy, that was a long answer that you didn't want, was it? That's right, we did. Oh, good. I always play something wrong on a lot of new games. A lot of time, not always, but sometimes I do get one rule wrong, and I'm like, no. And sometimes that ruins the game for us. But that does happen to me a lot on new games. Good. The only one for me that's coming in October is the new Zombies expansion. Once that comes in, I'm going to start making my list. Foundations of Rome got delayed till end of the year. It's not going to come out end of the year. It's not. I already know it. So they're promising it is, but they've been promising a September release forever. And then just a few months ago said, September's not going to happen. Maybe October. And then they said, hey guys, it won't be October, but it will be this year. No, it won't. No, it won't. And then, Simon's Marvel United game won't be out till February or March of next year, but it will be 1 month early. They've always been early, not on time. They've been early for me. And then, one is a promo set thing, and that'll come in this month or next month. I can't remember. That's coming, but that's how I'm just waiting for the Zombies game, and then I'm just going to start doing the countdown to my top 100. Hello. He had a stream just earlier. I got to listen to the first half of it. My day's excellent. How's yours? I mean, what are you eating? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Joe hasn't gotten in contact with me yet, but I guess he's getting all them orders out first. Right, that's right. Is you doing a stream tonight? I think Tim's doing a stream later on tonight. Thanks. Just got it cut today. Had some time. Oh yeah, I agree. There you go. Oh, a lot of dark greetings going on. Love it. I don't know. There's a lot. Kathy Tires or Barbara Hamley would have loved to have met. James Lucino's one. Drew Carperson's one. Those are big ones I haven't met yet that I'd love to. Trying to think of who else. I don't know. A lot. I mean, yeah, a lot of them. Matthew P. Q. McDowell. He gave me my first autograph book. Whoa. Don't come here. Don't come here. What are you doing?
Mama already picked out her pictures.
Good. Okay.
And she washed me off, and she's wiping me off.
Okay.
She.
All right. Go get clothes on. Thank you. Go get clothes on, and then you come back. What's with running around butt naked? What is that? What is that? I don't get it. That's a flag on YouTube. She gets in front of the camera, butt naked, around the corner. Goodness gracious. All right. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to read it. Like I said, I'll probably go ahead and stop where I'm at and just start reading it. You know it. Hello, Maxine. Hello. I don't know what Caven Travis did, but Karen Travis did stop for that reason, Red 5. I'm kidding. I know what you meant. Come on. They were both good. When I reread them, I'll let you know, but Denning may win that, even though Austin's excellent. Austin just got better with time. I don't know. On a normal weeknight, oh, I don't know. Tennessee has some good eating out there. I didn't know you're a Tennessee guy. I don't go out to eat anymore. If I do, like I didn't even go to this place anymore. But it's my favorite place to go to is Firehouse Subs, but it's in Westman. I mean, it's in Monroe, which is a different town, right next to us. It's only like 15 minutes away or something, 10 minutes maybe. But I just don't want to travel that far. Isn't that spoiled of me? So I don't really like going out. If I'm doing pizza, it's gonna be actually Sam's Club pizza is the best. That's the best. But for ordering pizza, Johnny's is what it's a Louisiana brand. They're good. Um, let me see, but my girls love Johnny's. And then if it's a burger, there's a place called Traps here locally that is really good for burgers, and the Field House, but it's the same. It's owned by the same people of Traps. It's the same burger, but that's the best burger in town. And then if it's tacos, it's got to be Taco Bandito. That place is that's another local place. Their tacos are way bigger than Taco Bell. They've got more meat in them. They're expensive. They're a little bit more expensive, but definitely, and their taco sauce is really good. I think it's freshly made. So there's a few places I would go. When you come in to visit me, that's where we'll go. Okay, we'll take you to all the big sites. All right. That leads me to another question I want to do in a minute. Yeah, she was not. Someone said they saw him, but I don't really know. Yeah. No, I never did. I mean, you talk about top 5 authors who have passed away that I didn't meet. Aaron Alston tops that list probably. L. Neil Smith is a close second. I really regret not reaching out to him earlier because his family's awesome. I still talk to his daughter, and she was supposed to come on in April when she finished her dad's last book, and I said, "Come on," and I lost. It was my fault. I got too busy, but I'm gonna have her on sometime. She's busy working now. I think she works nights. I can't remember, but she and her mom are really nice. I regret not meeting them. And then let me see. So that's 2. AC Crispin, without a doubt. AC Crispin's in there. Brian Daly is in there too. Oh, but he died in the mid '90s, right? Hold on. I have 4. I want to make it count. You know who I'm going to say. Yeah. Vonda M. McIntyre. Long live Walroo. I would have had her sign it. So there you go. 5 authors that have passed away. I think that's it. Well, I mean, Tom Beach would be nice, but what I would go for Vonda M. McIntyre over Tom Beach. I would. Well, even though having him sign Dark Empire would be great. It's one of my favorite ones. Yep, flag for if we're gonna get flagged for nudity, it's gonna be because of me. Did I just say that? Anyway, you'll have to tip if you want to see that. Oh wait, that's not a YouTube channel. That's some other channel. Sorry. Yeah. Y'all told me about that. That was interesting. The Jedi Twilight, was that it? The New Jedi Order trilogy that got canceled. Love to have seen that one. That was going to be Maxwell. That was going to be my next poll. I was going to put out. Yes, Bob. I have heard them call him Bob. That's fine. That's fine. A lot of people are like that. I'm really happy there's a lot of younger people like yourself who are getting into it. I'm glad y'all enjoy it too. I knew this one kid. Well, still know him, I guess. He's maybe 14 now, but I think I met him. And anyway, or maybe 15 now. I don't remember, but he had read a lot. He was 13 when I met him, and his mom reached out to me. We met up on a like a video chat, and we talked. And the kid knew a lot. He had a lot of books and everything. And I was just so impressed that a lot of younger people like he. What happened was, I think it was that, and I could get his story mixed up, but his parents, someone told me the story where their parents bought them Jedi. I think his dad bought him some Jedi Apprentice books. And then he realized this wasn't new canon. It was some other stories. He went, what is this? And so he got hooked on Jedi Apprentice and then started reading the EU. It happened. What was your first book that got you in, Fizzy? It's only Louisiana. To be honest, there's another one that's even more rare. It's called BJ's Pizza. BJ and Johnny used to be best friends. They started a pizza company. They divided. BJ stays in his own parish, which is a county here in Louisiana. They're called parishes. He only stays in Rapides Parish, which is in central Louisiana. That is the only place you can find BJ's Pizza, and not that many anymore because he's kind of diminished. Whereas Johnny wanted to grow past that parish and go everywhere. And Johnny's Pizza is everywhere. And I think it's a little bit in Texas too, but it's everywhere in Louisiana now. It's big in Louisiana. BJ's Pizza is forgotten, but they're the same. I say the same. They're very similar to the same type pizza. You can tell because they both created together. But BJ's has loads more toppings than Johnny's. Now, that's blasphemy around here, unless you're from Rapides Parish. Which there's no Johnny's there. That was the deal. There would never be a Johnny's in Rapides Parish. It had only BJ's Pizza. And so Rapides Parish loves BJ's Pizza, but everyone else is a Johnny's fan. I love BJ's Pizza, but I hardly ever go there. But if I'm ever in the parish, I will definitely. My wife and I used to go every New Year's Day. On New Year's Day, we both had off, and this is before we had kids. We'd travel down there and go hit a few, because a bunch of flea markets would be open. They have a antique mall there that's a little old dead mall strip that has a bunch of antique stores in it. We'd hit it every year, and we'd stop on the way there and eat at BJ's Pizza. It's excellent. Traps with two. Oh yeah, it's better than Freddy's. Traps with 2 P's. Yeah, you can look it up. Oh, okay. I forgot you're from here. Okay, so Enoch's. Enoch's is a place that everyone loves. Are you ready, Kelly? You ready for this? I hate Enoch's. Why? I think their burgers are great, but I hate those people. They're snobs. They're so snobs. Plus, Kelly, I've been kicked out 3 times. I've been kicked out of Enoch's over the years. The first time, maybe warranted, but it was during Mardi Gras. I had to go to the bathroom. There's a line out the door for the men's bathroom. There is no one in the women's bathroom. And by the way, this is one bathroom. It's not multiple stalls. It's one door with one potty, okay? The women's bathroom's wide open. The men have such a long line. I was like, I'm going in the women's. I'm just going to do it. And I did it. When I came out, the owner was there. The lady, not her kids run it now, but the old lady was still there when I was going. She went, out, leave. And so I left. And then the next time, I hate them because they're so snob. Unless you're a regular, they're so snobby, in my opinion. Because I got there with a bunch of youth kids that had done theater, and my wife had helped out with them, and she invited me, so I was hanging out with them. They all ordered around 8 o'clock. Their orders didn't come till 10. Well, at 10 o'clock, that place starts piling up, and kids aren't allowed to stay. And so right after they got their meal, she came in and yelled at them, "Y'all need to hurry up and eat. Y'all need to get out. Y'all can't be here." And I said, "Ma'am, they ordered at 8 o'clock. They've been waiting for 2.5. You can't just kick them out. They get to finish their meal and then they can leave." But she's like, "No, they need to get boxes and go." I said, "They just got their meal." And so we got into a shouting match, and then she kicked me out with them. And the third time, which wasn't warranted either, it was someone's birthday on my team. He got drunk, like couldn't even stand drunk, and everyone was taking turns buying shots, but we weren't going to buy shots for him. And so I came in and said, "Yeah, I need shots for everyone here. I don't drink, but I do my due duty. You're gonna pay my share." So I bought shots for everyone. And she goes, "Y'all need to leave." "Why?" She went, "He is drunk. He cannot have any more." I said, "Ma'am, it's not for Eddie anymore. Eddie's gone. He's gonna be sleeping in that chair for now." I said, "No, this is for the rest of the group. That's why I only ordered whatever, like 11, because there's 12 of us." I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh no, 10. Well, I don't want to, whatever." I said, "I didn't order one for Eddie. It's just one for all of us. Come on." She said, "No, y'all need to get out now." All of a sudden, she just snapped. I hate her. I know she's gone now, but I don't like her kids either. It took forever to get me a burger. It wasn't on Tuesdays either, 2 for Tuesdays or whatever. So they're good burgers, but I don't like them. I'm like and by the way, everyone, for anyone who doesn't know, I am the only person in this area who does not like Enoch's. Everyone loves Enoch's, okay? So it is just me. It is just me. There's a big minority opinion there. Oh boy. Yeah, no, it's fun. Someone said that I make Christmas here sound really awesome, and it's not. But oh no. Hold on just a moment. Sorry. Real. I cannot forget this. By the way, when can we enter for a float into the Regnet Christmas Parade this year? Question mark. I do not want to miss this opportunity! Exclamation point. So the Redneck Christmas Parade is something I go to every year. We are going to be in it. I will pay the entrance fee. It doesn't matter what a float is because it's redneck. I've got to be a part of this parade. I love this parade. It's all red. It's just they throw garbage. It's great. It's great. I do a video every year. It's honestly my favorite part. There's no other better thing to do here than attend the Redneck Parade. It's very early in December because they know it's trash, but that's why it's fun. It is so fun. It is just absolutely a blast. I laugh harder and love it more every year. Every year. So that's a good time. The other times it's fine. There's some nice areas here, but yeah, we can go out to eat, play board games, talk Star Wars. There you go. And then you'll have to come over to Mom's and she'll make some jambalaya. Best jambalaya. And it's without tomatoes. Not that we hate tomatoes, but most jambalaya comes with tomatoes. My mom it's called a gray jambalaya. Jambalaya is rice, chicken, black olives. She's put artichoke in it, but everyone complained. I loved the artichoke, but she took the artichoke out. What else is in there? I don't know, but you serve it. I don't know if you're into hot sauce, but I put tons of hot sauce on it. If you're not into hot sauce, you can do Tony Satchery, which is like a little Cajun seasoning. It's not hot and it's tasty. Don't put salt on it. I'll slap you if you put salt on it. You season it with Tony's. So good. And then I have an excuse for Mom to make jambalaya because she rarely makes it. Yes, I should. Yes. No, last year was the last year I was ever going to dress up again. If anyone doesn't know, I despise Halloween. I hate it. It is the worst holiday in the world. I hate I never celebrated as a kid. That is true, but I don't like going door to door. I don't like kids coming to my door. I don't like dressing up for something stupid like that to feel uncomfortable all day long. Or I don't like going to Halloween parties where everyone's just sitting around eating, theme colored food or whatever. Whatever the dip's been dyed red or whatever, and it's got gooey. Someone made like Vena fingers, but made them look like real fingers. Okay, that's great. It's gross, but I don't care. And then everyone just sits around and does nothing at this party but dress. Wait till the next person comes in and goes, "Oh, I love your costume." I'm just not. I am such a Scrooge when it comes to Halloween. I just hate it. Bah humbug. I despise it so much. So I'm not dressing up. The good luck. I told my wife this is the last year I ever dress up. I was just miserable. And the girls were like dead by 8 o'clock. Everyone was asleep. And my wife kept going and going because she wanted to. We didn't stop. She heard this place was doing candy, but they weren't. And one place, it was full of cars. And we went. It was I don't mind this, but it was a church gathering. And so they gave them a Bible coloring book, which I thought was funny. It was like an awkward. They were trying to preach to all the people going trick or treating. It's fun. No, I would love to meet her. I have not. Oh yeah, that's another one too. But he wouldn't make it my top 5. But I would love to have met him. Oh yeah, those are both good ones too. Republic Commander 2, I could live without, but yeah. I mean, here's the deal. I mean, I did in a way. Like I don't get any of the new stuff, and that way I quit Star Wars in a way. But no. It's always there. It's always been a joy. After this reread, it's going to be a long time before I reread these books again. I'll tell you that. But I'm going to reread them again. I know one day, and I enjoy the universe. So no. Right on. Have you been? Probably so. Probably so. It's just me. It's just me. Kelly can tell you everyone loves Enoch's. Everyone here. You go, you're like, oh, it's like an Irish pub and everything. I'm the only person who hates it there. I have not been. The last time I went, I think we've told this story, and I hate name dropping, but I think people have heard this story before. If you don't know, that my friend married oh no, I forgot his name already. I guess it's not that popular. Oh no, French Stewart. French Stewart from Third Rock from the Sun or Stargate. And so they're friends of ours. Not that French is going to come on the channel anytime soon. I'm not going to ask him that. I do ask him Hollywood questions every once in a while. Well, my wife makes me ask because my wife was watching a show where he was the villain, but the season didn't get continued. She went, ask him how it was going to end. I said, he probably doesn't know. I asked him, I said, French, my wife wants to know. He said, they never gave us a script, so I don't know. He said, I always imagined this would happen. So, but anyway, he came into town and they wanted to go to Enoch's, but I went not for French, but for his wife, who's an old friend of mine, because that's who I know is his wife. And I felt bad because no one was talking to her. Everyone would talk to her, husband, because he's a movie star. And I want to talk to him too, but I want to talk to him about Stargate because he was in the series too. And I asked him, did he have fun coming back for the TV show after so long? He's like, yeah. And he said that they never asked him to do the TV show. He said, I would have come back and reprised my role. I would have. He said, but they didn't ask me. So I was like, oh my gosh, because they recast his role and then killed him off. And he was upset. He said, because I think if I would have done it, they would have kept me on. And he said, I would have loved to have been part of that series. So, yeah, he's a really nice guy, too, by the way. Really nice guy. Takes the time to talk to everyone and just super nice. But because he went. Now, the last time they came in, I didn't get to see him. My wife got to hang out with him because I had to watch babies. But if they're back in this holiday season, hopefully I'll see them. Put him on the channel, right? Talk about Star Wars. He didn't know anything about Star Wars, or not the EU. I'm guessing it's better than rice dressing. Dress up Alex how? He'd be Harry Potter. Alex would. Sword of the Jedi's good. It's weird that when I go, Michael, to the bookstore and I don't know any of the titles, I didn't even realize these titles had come out. Because usually I would know about a book the moment it came out or what months before it came out. And now I don't even know. That's kind of weird. And that I just don't care. And I was worried the first time I said I'm quitting Star Wars was the next. And I kept part 2 of Blade Squadron since the first part was Expanded Universe. I went ahead and kept part 2, even though that's canon. That was the first canon story. But part 2 was the first canon story, not part 1. So and Blade Squadron was not that good. After that, the next book that came in, I knew I was going to have to throw it away. Was I going to do it? And I did. And I went, okay, that was easy. Rebels came on. I didn't have to watch it. I was like, okay. I don't remember what the first book was. Rebel Dawn. And I was like, am I going to read it? No, I don't care. And then I knew that when the movies came out, I wouldn't even care. So I haven't watched any of it since. So it's easier than I thought it would be. Okay, then. Louisiana hot sauce is a classic. You got to go to Louisiana. There are several other hot sauces at my parents' house. You can pick it. They love tiger sauce. It's not hot. They think it's tasty. It's too sweet for me. But tiger sauce goes fast in my family. Or, classic Tabasco. But either way, awesome. No, I did not. Hey, but by the way, I don't. I'm not saying that if anyone watches them, I hate you. I don't care. I don't care if someone likes the new canon or not. It's just not for me. Not for me. So I didn't watch it. But the thing is, though, if I watch it, then I just tear them down and complain about it, and then that would ruin it for people who did enjoy them. Yes, my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. Even though Christmas is coming up to be close second. As you have kids and they really enjoy and they get excited over it, you kind of love it a little bit more, But Thanksgiving is just, I get excited. I love it. I love it. We have a big waffle breakfast in the morning. We don't eat till later on that night, but the whole rest of the day is board games and just fun. And then it's a big meal with all the food that I love. I love dressing. I love turkey. I love gravy. So all that, and it's just wonderful. And then the next morning, it's, in my mind, Christmas season. It's perfect. Perfect day. Oh, Docs and Brennan there. What? Is it the same place? Is it a pizza place named BJ's? Really? Wow. That shocks me. Surely it's not the same place. Is the Supreme called the Full House? Because a deck of cards are the theme. I'm shocked. If we're talking about the same place, that is awesome. Oh yes, he already got one, I'm sure. Just recently, they won't meet you unless you have to reserve time online. You have to make a reservation online, or they will not meet with you. And sure enough, after 2.5 hours, they refuse. The lady just sat there calling out other names, and then when she didn't have any names, she walked away because she did not want to serve anyone who didn't have a reservation. So snobby. I hate those people. When do you ever say I love the DMV, though? There you go. Yeah, I mean, at least you tried, right? There you go. I need to create shirts. Maybe. I don't know. Not now. They don't. They did it a long time ago. They don't. They're loving parents, supporting parents, but they don't watch my YouTube channel. They'll go anywhere my brother goes when he sings opera, so he gets big support. And they'll buy my brother's books when he gets published, but they don't come to my plays, which is fine. I don't do that many. Let me see. Yeah, but they're supportive. They don't need to watch the channel. They don't care about any of this. I wouldn't mind if they watched the channel either. Mom's been on one of my Christmas videos. Easter's a good one too. I like Easter. Probably my least favorite. Halloween by far is number one, the worst. Followed by, I think, Valentine's Day. I'm sorry to bah humbug this, but I think it's just a crock. We're forced to buy. Not that I'm complaining about buying stuff, but you're forced to. You have to go out. I tell my wife we're not going out Valentine's night. We can go out the night before, the day after, but we're not doing Valentine's night. It's too busy, crowds everywhere. She always gets a little something, but we just go out to eat. It's just not worth it. 4th of July usually is a dud for me. Usually, not really a 4th of July kind of guy. Never go out and watch fireworks because it's blazing hot at night here in July, and there's mosquitoes everywhere. So no, thank you. That'd be the top 3 negative ones. I can't. Besides President's Day, Martin Luther King, Veterans Day, the days that nothing happens. Even though Memorial Day and Labor Day are usually big days for me. Those are big board game days. And before board games, they used to be big party days. I used to pick 2 holidays that no one ever celebrated and had big parties on Memorial Day. My Memorial Day, Labor Day parties were huge. It got so big, people started back in the day when you had friends who were competing against you in college or afterwards. I remember these girls started trying to put on their big Labor Day party or Memorial Day party to get people to come because mine was so big. But they wanted to have, you always want to be the big party everyone talks about, and then every other year I throw a New Year's party and they get so mad when I throw you. Why don't we combine our New Year's party? Because they knew everyone wanted to come to my house because we had fun. But it was an all-night party. Ooh, stopped that about a year or so after my wife and I got married because we threw one. She wanted to see it, and they stayed till, well, they spent the night, but everyone kind of wound down about 4, I think, 4 in the morning. And by 6, we were going to bed, I think, because we were watching a movie. And my wife goes, "This was the best day ever." I said, "I'm never," and I turned to her, I said, "I'm never doing this again." I was done staying up all night. That's why I did them every other year. But Easter I enjoyed. Excellent. It is excellent. AC Crispin did a great job. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Well, if I could play board games, then yeah. I don't know what that's in reference to, but you know it. I mean, I was a kid playing board games, so I'm not really sure. Chess, maybe, I don't remember. But how I got into it today's world was we played a game called Zombies from Twilight Creations. I still play it today, getting the expansion, the newest expansion coming out later on this year or next month, as Carrie tells me. But can't wait for it. Love playing that one. It's still in my collection today. All the expansion. We just played it Labor Day weekend. I want to play it again. I want to play it more. But after that, I started looking into other games and went to a Gen Con, and then it opened up everything for me. And I've been a board game fanatic ever since. My board game group is dying, though. My best friend and his wife are going to be here for another year and a half. So the rest of this year and all of next year, and then sometime in early 2025, he is transferring. He's a nurse. He's just getting his experience up. He's got to get a year and a half experience or whatever, and he just started. So he's going to be about a year and a half roughly. So first quarter 2025, he's leaving immediately. He and his wife are leaving, and I have another buddy of mine and his wife, and they come over every once in a while. We'll do like back-to-back weeks, and then he's gone for 3 or 4 weeks because he does a lot of Civil War reenactments and stuff like that, and other stuff too. He'll be gone for like a month at a time. So I see him sporadically. Like we'll be gaming every week for like 3 weeks straight, and then I won't see him for 6. And right now we're on one of those sabbat. No, we're not. I saw him Labor Day. He came over Labor Day. I didn't see him last week, or I won't see him this week either. I may see him next week. Should have asked for him to come over tomorrow. Dang it. Had an opening come up. But yeah, I've been playing games ever since. I will be honest, I did cut down my collection a little bit this year because I thought 250 would be perfect, but I was like 250 is too many. So I'm down to 231 right now, trying to hold at that. And the goal was to get to 225, but that's not going to happen. And then after I do my top 100 or rank all the games, I am looking into cutting out a few more games. I'm going to cut out. I probably will have another little purge. I want to start keeping it lower, contained, so I can play. I want to play all these games in a year without having to rush through them or whatnot. And I want to make sure I enjoy them all because I mean, if I'm going to have that many games, I better be playing them, right? And then there's some in the closet, and there's some over there. I better play them all. They all get played every year at least once. So a lot of them more than once, at least 100. More than 100 usually get played more than once. But the thing is, though, if I'm not playing them, or if the collection gets too bigger, it's easier when the collection's smaller. So I'm trying to. The goal still is, and by next year, hopefully, I'll be down to 225 or lower. Hello. There you go. Good evening. Hello. This is another guy I wish I would have met. Yeah, it is good. I love Black Fleet Crisis. One that pissed me off was I had to get one of those Clone Wars comic digest. I lost it during the move, meaning it was probably, those things are really slim. It probably slipped under one of the flaps of the cardboard box. I didn't realize that. I threw the cardboard boxes away. Only during the reread did I realize it's gone. And it probably did get stuck underneath one of the little, at the bottom when you fold it. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just buy it. $75. And it was it was in terrible condition. Mine was in perfect condition because I bought it new. So $75 for a beat up. It was one about the Sith brothers. I was pissed. So pissed. But I had to get it because I had to have it. But so pissed that I did not check each and every box. But I mean, I thought I did, but it's so tiny, it's so thin. I bet it just slipped underneath that thing, and I didn't even realize it because it's so light too. No, because it snows there, Michael. But for you, buddy, for you, I'd love to visit. I bet they're two different companies, but I also bet yours is awesome too. I think it's a direct reprint. Yeah, I mean, if you count all the kid games, I have way more than that. But the kid games, there's like 113. Those can be played very fast, and so I don't mind that. But I am going to cut those down by about 13 because I want just 100 of those. I may even cut down even more, but yeah, and so I really need to start cutting down mine too. Oh, super chat. Glad I didn't miss that one. Hello, Tony. How are you today? You sent me something last night or early this morning. I laughed at it, but I don't know if I responded back. Hold on. To back away because I'm getting old. Can't look at it. Oh, yeah. That was pretty funny. That gave me a laugh this morning. That was awesome. How are you, sir? How have you been? I got some Yuma playing cards. In fact, I'm going to incorporate them. We're doing an escape room tomorrow at work, and it has to deal with different packs of playing cards. I'm going to incorporate the Yuma playing cards because I need some with a black back. You just got put in the escape room, sir. And thank you. Thank you for $5. $5 gets me what in Orlando, which we're going to talk about later on. Maybe if I get through all this. A lot of it doesn't turn over. I know what you think, but they're in baggies, you know, but I know what you mean. I love Bantam books. Celebration Clone Wars. What? Come over with only good games, man. We'll do a MatCon. Everyone just come visit me in Louisiana. Shoot. Could probably house most of it. Piss my wife off. But I could probably house most of you. Seriously. Serious. I found out that in the patio area, I was kidding with who did I give the patio area to a long time ago? Jedi J, I think. I said he could sleep out in the patio, the enclosed patio, but I had the air conditioning on and I almost fell asleep on the couch. I was tired, but I almost fell asleep on the couch. I didn't hear. We're kind of off the highway, so you can hear the cars every once in a while. And with the AC on, you know, you just I didn't hear any cars. I was like, and I fell asleep, or almost fell asleep on there. So you could sleep, put someone out on the patio, and I mean it's open windows, but it's a backyard with no one around but woods, so no one's going to see you. Um, but and then of course Alex gets to sleep under the staircase when he comes. We have a guest bedroom reserved for Dylan. I'll let Brian stay in it. If Brian comes over too, they can share a room. I mean, shoot, I got an inflatable mattress. We got some floor mats here. That couch is well, actually, Alex is the right size for that couch. Anyway, yeah, but you could sleep. You could put a few people there. Shoot, we could probably do this. Put some people downstairs on the couch. Holy crow, we could do this. I don't know if any of y'all are carpenters, but if you can help finish, we have an attic that has a light and finished floor, but needs walls. It needs to be built up. If I had talent, I'd build it up into a room. I know you could easily, but I don't because they've ran electricity in there. But just to have lights in it. But I'd love to have that rebuilt up. So there you go. Yeah, that's right. You all come to MatCon and you all work around my house, fix it up, and then we have game night and talk Star Wars. And eat at Mom's every night. Oh, ready? You got to try the meatloaf. Meatloaf's great. Jambalaya is a given. Muffalettas are excellent. Her muffalettas are excellent. Hold on. I can name all five. Gumbo. She never does gumbo because she doesn't think it's good, but it's excellent. And then for the fifth night, what can she cook that's really good? Man, there's so many good ones. Meatloaf's a good one. What was the other one? I used to could tell. I can't remember what the other one is. Mom will make a surprise one. There you go. Oh, it was infuriating. It was so infuriating. That's true. See, I didn't know that. You got to ask Scott. Scott knows. He knows his stuff. I was so mad at myself because I didn't do it very well. Come here. Yummy, yum. All right. Say goodnight.
No.
What's your name? Oh, no.
Elsa.
Oh, you're Elsa?
Oh, no, Anna.
You're Anna. Elsa and Anna. Hey, Elsa and Anna. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Freeze. Everyone freeze. Okay.
Hot.
Hot. Is that? Did you point at me?
No.
Oh.
Freeze.
Kiss.
Freeze.
Okay, I'll freeze for a kiss.
Come on, girls. Hot. And melt the ice.
All right. Good night. Oh, here we go. Round two. Oh, okay. Do you want to show everyone your hurt finger? She cut her finger. Show everyone your finger. Which one? Show them it.
This one.
Yeah, here. Point it up.
Matt, don't teach her bad things.
No, I'm not teaching her bad things. It was this one. See that one? She hurt her finger. She cut it. Lift it up.
She cut it at the store.
Yeah, she cut it at the store. That finger right there.
Okay, come on, girls. Let's go. We got these. We got these. We got these.
Oh, yep. And they got those from the library. All right, and we're done.
And Blinky said hello.
And Blanky said hello.
Girl's back now. Your daddy's in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Yes, I did. Overrated. I'm sorry. It is. It is. It is overrated. I know a lot of people love that game, and I try to love it. Well, I say usually I like Stonemaier. I like Wingspan, even though I have problems with Wingspan. Meaning I have problems with Stonemaier games. And then I love Viticulture is like one of my top five games ever. It's probably my top five this year again. It's just a great game. But the reason I don't like Stonemaier games, Wingspan, I believe you can't tell me. I think they short printed Wingspan on purpose to make it rare and hot at the very beginning. And then when they came out with the newest expansion, I complained about this in my review. They said, "Oh, 2-player mode. You already had a 2-player mode." Yeah, but this has a flock mode. No. Oh, you can play with 6 or 7 players now. Great. When am I ever going to play with 6 or 7 players? I mean, I get it. Yeah, I mean, no, you just wanted us to buy a full box game when all we wanted was a pack of cards. Now, recently on their website, did you notice they did the new set of cards with the big print on them? They said you can buy just the cards. I was like, well, I wish I would have known that. I would have bought just the cards for the what's it called, the Asian expansion, because that was just a ripoff. That was such a ripoff. So there's things that I don't like, some of their tactics there. Jamie Stonemaier seems fine, but that's not why I don't like Scythe. I just it was okay. But a lot of people love it. Again, I'm in the minority here. A lot of people love that game. You have a lot of board game. Okay, if you love Battleship, Nazo, what's going to happen when you come to MatCon, because you're coming too, we'll play a game called Subsearch. Subsearch is Battleship on steroids. It's 3 stories tall, and you have subs. You can have subs on one of the 3 or all of the 3 levels. And so we're guessing where our subs are by dropping bombs and throwing them everywhere. It's super fun. If you like Battleship, you'll love. See, because if you like a regular, generic game, I can give you a game. It's called what's it called? A gateway game. I can match you with the gateway game that you'll love and get to learn more about. That's what we'll do. All right. Whoa. Lost my spot again. Oh, he's answering that one. What's it called? Worker placement. I'm interested. Fine. Are you in? Hey, who lives in Orlando? That's what I want to know. Who lives in Orlando? Because I don't have to go down. I am going down to Orlando. I probably am going to see Ryan. That's going to happen. And at night, the missus and I will do stuff. But in the daytime, I got nothing. Like, what do I do? What do I do? If someone lives in Orlando, I would go to Disney World if there was someone with me and do a bunch of hilarious videos. I would be kind of up for that. That'd be fun, even though I don't really want to go. But the Food and Wine Festival is going on. I always like that. Brian is not going to want to go hang out at Disney World for 3 days with me. But it should be fun. Yeah, WilkinsCon 2024. That's what it is. There you go. You can camp in the back. Scott, there's a full-size couch for you, sir. Unfortunately, it's right next to the staircase, which is Alex's place. But you get the full-size couch. Full-size couch. There you go. Stretch your legs out. Or you may choose the air mattress if you should, or the double. I have they're sleeping mats, and they're like, this big. They're like the ones for kids, but they're for adults. And one you can sleep on, but we usually stack them, and like they're that thick if you stack them. I can sleep on them fine. My buddy came over. He had a choice, the inflatable or those. He chose the mats, and he said he slept fine. So your choice. Let's do, I don't know. When's a good time for everyone? I'm off the last 2 weeks of the year. We can do this in 2023. My wife would hate that. It'd be so much fun, though. That'd be so much fun. But you know what? She wouldn't hate it if I told her that we were going to be doing honeydew projects around the house. So they're coming to help. How many friends do you have coming over? I don't know. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Yub Nub would party with us. Yub Nub parade. We'd have a Yub Nub Q&A. You know what? Let me do a review through all of them, and I'll let you know. I don't know the answer to the first two. Clone Wars, I may have the answer for you, but I need to watch them through again. Yeah, that's right. That's what we're going to be doing. Is Yub in it? Oh, you know how to paint? Okay. If you know how to paint, Arthur, the missus wants you. She wants the den painted, but the guy was going to charge, I think, 6,000, and she went. It was way higher than what she thought it was. But it's expensive now to get a painter. But she wanted everything painted in the den, and so yeah, I mean, you're in. You're in. Yeah. Marcel, you also get your pick of the length long couch, the mattress, or the air mattress behind Scott. It's not because I like him better, it's because you're Canadian. I'm kidding. Actually, you got me a board game, so I think you get first pick. Sorry, Scott. He actually bought me something. So I think Marcel does get first pick. Hello, hello, hello. What action figure is that? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Love that game. That game, Spencer Crilly from Star Wars Library told me about this game. It's a wreath skin of what's the cat? Frady cat. And it's way cheaper and it's way better because you're not afraid of a dog moving around. You're afraid of a gator running around. We have a house rule. We have to move around the board twice because the game's so quick. That's a fun game. We'll play that at MacCon or WilkinsCon, whatever we're going to call it. Whatever sounds better. What sounds better, MacCon or WilkinsCon? My wife's sitting here going, I don't know either. I think that's the dumbest thing in the world. Hell blanky. That's right. Wow. Okay, are you ready? I have played Seven Wonders several times. I despise the game. I despise the game. I tried to every time people go, oh no, you'll love it now. You'll love it, Matt. You need to give it. I kept giving it so many shots. It's like Ticket to Ride. Could not get into that game. But that is a very, very popular game that everyone loves. I just do not like. I hate pass and play. I hate passing. When there's a game that has pass and play in it, what is that game called? Taverns of Tiffindale. I tell everyone the rules. I said, do you want to do pass and play or do you just want to keep what you're given? And everyone's like me. They go, we just want to keep what we're given. I said, good. No pass and play. So if any of my board games have pass and play in them, we make a house rule. We're not going to do that. Don't ask me why. I just don't like it. It's not that I get crushed either. I can get crushed at a game and really love it. What's a game I always lose at Quartz? I love Quartz. I always lose at Homesteaders, and that's a great game, but I always lose at it. I usually always lose at Firefly. That's my own fault. But I love that game. That's always a top 10 game. There you go. Chaotic area. You know what, Kel? I haven't played that game, but I hear great things. It was at what's that thing? What's that place called? Once Upon a Child. Someone gave the board game to them and they had it on their shelf. And that's an adult board. That's not for kids, but they didn't know that. I was like, Captain Sonar. And if my wife had some trade, we have tons of baby stuff we need to give over to him to get some trade. Not for me to get board games, but for my wife to get clothes for my little kid, my boy. There's a lot of hand-me-down clothes the girls will give to their little sister, but there's nothing for my little man. And my wife buys from there all the time. I said, just give them this stuff. We have tons of stuff in the garage, tons of walkers and jumpers and all this crap that we don't use anymore. She's got to clean it off and just give a little bucket chairs and stuff they'll never use. Give it over to them. Get trade. Here we go. Is that where they are? Is the headquarters in? I didn't know that. Yeah, well, why not? I'll go. Oh, shut up. Are you, Scott? Should I give you the days? I would do. Would you do Disney? We do Disney. We're gonna do Disney. I got nothing to do that day. My wife is busy till 5 every day. So that evening we'll be doing like little things. A lot of stuff I put on the quiz. I put you need to tell me where you live. I think I know where you well, you live around Jacksonville? Because that's 2.5 hours away. Because I wanted to go visit my boss lives in Jacksonville, my direct boss at work. And I want to go visit her. Oh, by the way, I will be in I don't know that yet. I might be in Jacksonville in November. That's work related, but if that's closer, that's even better. But that's up in the air still. They still have to check on a few things. We just talked about that yesterday. I've never been to Jacksonville before. I really want to go. That's why I wanted to go, but it was like 2.5 hours. Like I'm not spending 5 hours on the road. It feels like an hour, hour and a half. I would have driven that morning, hung out with my boss, a few other people, and then zipped right back before my wife got off from her meeting. She got to go to some doctors, nurses conference or something. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of interested though. If you want to do something, that'd be so much fun. That'd be so much fun. He would. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, we can do a lot of fun. We would go out to eat at some of the local places. We could put together a schedule. Definitely play some sabbat. That's what I wanted to do at no, I'm going over time. I don't care. It's a nightcap. Nightcaps don't go. Nightcaps can go longer. I'm not going to do anything else tonight, I guess. Um, I worked really hard today cleaning this house. Let me see. What was I going to say? That's just take over. Oh yeah, we would. Well, one when if I was going to go to LegendCon, we would have played sabak. I was going to bring my deck of sabak cards. I was seriously just thinking we'd play sabak at the. I was going to hang out and help out Twin Sons a little bit, and just be playing sabak. I think it'd be so much fun. No, I don't watch any of the new stuff. Again, I'm not against someone who wants to watch it. It's just not for me. Well, well, yeah, I know because still your name. Did you have a good trip in, Brendan? Man, have you been talking to Joe? Joe's all about mixing canon, but taking pieces that could fit in the EU and bringing it over, and I'm not. Thank you. Just got it cut today. Yes, I think. Hold on. Let me go to Legends Con and tell you what each question would have been. Ready? I think I did this in some. Yeah, I think I did this in an article on the site. I think. All right, Randy Stradley. I would have asked Randy New Jail Order questions, plans. Or someone did ask him, I think, how he thought Invasion ended, but I would ask him. So I remember the original idea was for y'all to have Del Rey to do one book and y'all do comic books, and then that changed up and went a different direction. What direction would you have taken New Jail Order in the comic books? For Matthew Stover, the question's easy. Troy Denning told me he loves Stover, by the way. He was laughing. He told me a story. He said, I said, who's the most difficult to work with? And he laughed and he kiddingly said Matthew Stover, but only because for Trader, he kept going in different directions. He had a billion ideas of where to take the story. And Troy goes, Matthew, I don't care which one, but pick a decision, because who was it? Walter John Williams had to write his book, and he had to keep everything in continuity. And Matthew Stover kept changing the story, supposedly for Trader, but he was laughing about it. Troy Denning, he loves Matthew Stover, so I was going to ask him what were the ideas that he had, the what if ideas. Karina Becco, I think someone asked this, who was the droid? What was the idea? What was the secret? I do love, that was probably the best revelation out of anyone. Well, second best revelation was that Anya Solo was not a Solo after all, and she did not have a legacy. It was not her legacy. So that is canon for me. I would have loved to have met her too. She seems like an awesome person. Sean Stewart, I hear from everyone. They love this guy. I'm glad everyone got to give him some love. I would have just told him that I think his book is brilliant, and I would have gone into detail. Like, even though I know Dooku is a bad guy, I know what happens to him. In this book, you made me believe that he could be turned. And I was cheering for him to come to the light side. I mean, even though I knew what was going to happen, I still bought it. And then the debate between him and Yoda at the end, like, you know, the dark side can give you anything, Yoda. What do you want? And he said, make me a rose. I want a rose. Like, the dark side can't make anything beautiful. It just destroys. Incredible. One of the best Clone Wars novels out there. And I would have heaped praise on him. Barbara Hamley, obviously, that woman was going to get a hug from me, a whisper in her ear of me saying, I love Callista. I hate Mara Jade too, because she said she never got into Mara Jade. That's the best thing I heard from the con. Me and Barbara Hamley on the same page. I love Callista. I wanted to let her know that I was a Callista Luke fan. I'm a diehard one still to this day. And thank you for making me do arm pumping. I remember where I was in my house doing arm pumps. I was going to give her my support. Abel G. Pena, here's a really awesome guy. I just wanted to meet and talk with him. No particular questions. Greg Miller wasn't going to meet, not to be, not to be mean, but nothing interests me about him. Jason Fry, definitely get him to sign God of Warfare. Thank him for this. I tell him that I understand so much study went into it, but love what he did with Marvel's Nagai War and everything, and just want to ask how taxing was it to put this stuff together. And he would have said, well, Matt, the thing I like about the new Ahsoka show is, what? No, I asked you an EU question. Why are you telling me about new canon? Anyway, Michael Stackpole, I've talked to several times. He's just a great guy all around. I said, hey, how's it going? How's the weather in Phoenix? Do you want to go out sometime? He's just a great guy. I would have just said hello to him. I basically asked all the questions I could of him, but he's just a great guy. Nothing for whoever Shea Standifer is. Henry Gilroy, nothing really for him too. I'm glad he was there. Michael Kogi, whatever. Lots of questions for him. I know a bunch of people, who were supposed to write more adventure journals, publisher stuff. But was there any other stories out there that you know of that are authors that were supposed to write stuff that never got published? Because we've seen a lot of unpublished stuff. I'm sure he's been pumped for that information before. But other than that, I'd ask him, where did West End Games go wrong? I'd want to hear it from someone who was involved with them. Joe, you probably would have never seen me leave his side, because Brian said you would leave us immediately for Joe always. I would carry Joe around in my arms if I could. I love Joe Bongiorno, and it would just be a long hug, more laughing, more hugs. And he'd be pissed, but I'd just be with him the whole time. I love him. I love Joe. Joe's just an incredible person. And Mike Hansen, I don't think I know him. Who's he? Oh, yeah, no questions for Mike. I hear he was a fun guy, so there you go. $6K, what does that mean? Was my den have cathedral ceilings? What do you mean? Yeah, 6,000. Oh, yeah. I don't know. He just said 6,000. He needed, because the den, the framework bled into the breakfast area. He would have to paint that as well, and he said 6K. That's what he said. And I remember my wife was like, it ain't getting done. But it was a framework. She wanted it. It was brown. It's that brown framework, and she wanted it painted white. So there you go. Seriously, Arthur, you're in. If Scott's up for it, we'll do it. Ryan and I are going to meet too. Okay. I think Jacksonville is closer to. I don't know, but yeah. Well, honestly, Scott, if you want to do it, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it, man. I got nothing to do in the daytime. You know, I do like food and wine, but that'd be so much fun. Just think about it. I'm just thinking about stupid videos. We could be trying on Mickey ears together. Shoot, I'd wear Mickey ears. I have a pair somewhere. I'll wear my Mickey ears. I don't know. It'd be funny. My wife would not want to go to horror nights and Universal. Shoot, though. Instead, we could do 2 days at Universal. Ooh. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. That's if you can come. I am. Coolio, are you? And that's the fun thing. There's no charge. It's going to be free room and board as long as I, don't house too many of you. Yeah, because it's going to be basic. Well, you'd have to pay for your lunch probably. We'll get a bunch of cereal and milk for breakfast. That'd be fun. Shoot. Hold on. My table fits 6. Another table out in the kitchen nook area sits 4. And then another kitchen nook area on the patio sits 4. So that's what? 14 people can have a table. And shoot, I got folding tables and chairs. What am I talking about? We can do this. We can do this. Everyone sleep at the house. Wife would kill. But we could do it. How many people would show up? Probably not that many, right? There you go. All you have to do is pay a plane ticket. That's it. Or drive, even. And dinners. Dinners are on mom. This sounded great. All right, here we go. I knew your mom was listening. Whoops. Someone told me about that. Yeah, no, someone said, would you have read it if Matthew Stover would have? Who did I talk to who told me about this? I mean, yeah, I would have read it if Karen Travis, but I think Matthew Stover would have dropped the Mando stuff or really dumbed it down and stayed more to the military aspect. It probably would have been a better book. Oh, no, we probably did talk about that on the call. You're right. It was you. I'm glad. That's what I heard. I'm so glad. She wrote Qui-Gon Jinn the best out of everyone. The best. Not even James Luceno could write Qui-Gon Jinn like Jude Watson could. I hear great things about Sean Stewart. What? Shut up. Escape Room Tycoon. That's funny. That was Stackpole and Zahn, right? They had a 4-part series. Did Stackpole mention that? Because he talks about it that they had it, but then when I said where is it, he said, "Oh, we never wrote it. You just said it was going to be put in the Adventure Journal." It was Stackpole who told you that, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, I don't have a Western Sizzler here. They're all in your neck of the woods, bruh. I don't have them here. Let me see. The 5 local restaurants. You have to try Johnny's Pizza. We would hit it for lunch for the pizza buffet. Traps is a really good place. Local. Taco Bandito. Hold on. Local burgers. Local. If I go locally, where else do I take people? It's not a eating place, but my sister's bakery is really good. I mean, it does sweets. They have some food, but you don't go for you go for the cookies and cake and whatever. It's a bakery, eclairs, stuff like that. Surely there's another place I'm not thinking about. To be honest, there's an Italian place that is not that bad. I actually like it, but I want to do Italian. I don't know. I have to think about that for MatCon. There you go. I hope we can do something. But the Mets are. See, here's the thing. Steve Cohen is great. We've got to get a better GM. Is it the Brewers? I like the Brewers as a team, but I don't know. I even like Buck, but something is disconnecting because we have all these stars. They didn't mesh well. So where is the problem? It may be the manager. I mean, obviously there's issues on who we signed. We did terrible contracts, so better GM would be good, but we got problems. We got problems. We're not going to be good for a couple of years. I mean, we're Mets, so we're used to it, but so depressing. I'm still watching the postseason. I'm probably not going to watch if the Mets aren't in it, I don't watch all the games, but I'll watch a game here and there. And then, of course, I always watch the World Series. Oh, okay. Meaning I don't want to share a shower with all these other guys. I got you. I got you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 showers. 4 showers in one bathtub. And we have another half bath. I combined some of those. No, I did not. Yeah, half bath too. Not that you could bathe in the half bath. But yeah, no, there's a hotel across on the other side of the highway. Oh no, there's a hotel. No, there's a hotel right around the corner. Yeah, because I'm right around the corner from the movie theater, and you can stay in the. Is it Wyndham? I don't know what it is. There's a hotel just around the corner from us. Shoot, you'd be a block away. You wouldn't even have to drive. You could just walk. If you could walk around a block, you could be at my house. I wonder if you could trudge through the woods. No, you couldn't trudge through the woods, but you could go there. That's funny. That's funny. That was you. I thought so. Mm-hmm. I didn't like him to begin. Everyone at preseason was saying, you got Verlander. And I was like, I don't want Verlander. I would have been happy if this was 10 years ago, Verlander, or even 5 years ago, Verlander. No, I do not want Verlander. And he's doing great now, and I'm happy, but I didn't want him. We paid too much for him. I never wanted Verlander. Scherzer, I was happy about. I think we paid a little too much for him, but I was happy about him. And oh well. And I'm cheering for the Rangers in that division. I'm so sorry, but they're kind of my home team, right? Okay, go for it. What? Wow. No, then that's the new one to me. Then yeah. No, absolutely, absolutely. I want to do that. Yep, yep. They are. Oh, shut up! Did I get to the bottom of this? That is awesome. All right. So, yeah. So if Scott comes and he gets the same hotel as me, and then what would we do? Would we do Universal, which could easily be done in the 3 days, easily? And the only reason I say Disney World is because of Epcot with the food and wine, because that is fun. And that would be funny. 2 EU guys who are not big into Disney would go. Would never do SeaWorld. I hate SeaWorld. That'd be fun. What's up? We can meet halfway too. What are we, 3 hours away from each other? I do not recall. Monticello is the closest Western Sizzler. Oh, did they close it though? Hold on. I think they closed it. Hold on. Greenfield single. Yeah, for real. Hold on. Sizzler Monticello. They closed it. It is closed. I heard that it closed down. Permanently closed. Egad. Where did I hear that? I heard that they closed a few Western Sizzlers, and one was in Monticello. Well, that's just bad. Oh, there's locations. Hold on. Look up. Look at this place. I don't know any of these places. Western Sizzling. Western Sizzling. We're gonna look at locations now. Locations. The closest one to me is, oh my goodness, what is this one? Monticello's closed. It still says Monticello as one of its open sites, but it is closed. So hold on. Oh, geez, they're all up in North Arkansas. Wait. What is this? There's one in Meridian, Mississippi. I never knew that. That's the only one left in Mississippi. Wow. There's not one in Monroe, Louisiana anymore. There's a few in Atlanta. Look at that. Some in Florida. So the next closest one is in Benton, the home of Walmart. Yowzer. Anyway. Whoa. Wait, where am I? Yeah, I'll call you. Absolutely. Absolutely. That'd be so much fun. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking if I don't know anyone. I know Ryan doesn't want to do all that. He's got other stuff to do. I'd like to meet Ryan. But other than that, I'd just love to hang out in the parks or do something because she's going to be busy from 8 to 5. Here, I'll give you the hotel too, but that's where the conference is being held, and she's 8 to 5. So in the afternoon, in the evenings, we'd be doing stuff. And I'm going to cross my legs, even though that hurts. But you could come with us, of course. But yeah, let's talk about that. That'd be great. I'd love that. 5 hours. Okay, so 2.5. Meet 2.5. Yeah, shoot. Here, text me the town, and I'll Google map it. They had plenty. We used to eat on the one, since Kelly, you know the area. We used to eat on the one on 18th. I used to go there for my birthday. Dad would take me on my birthday, and I didn't know whether to get a steak or I used to get a medium well back then. I get a medium rare now. But Dad, he swears, I always said medium rare. He told me medium well when I was a kid because he ate a medium well, and then he went to rare later on. But I wanted a steak so bad because I love A1 sauce on it, but I also love the buffet, so I couldn't ever make up my mind on what I wanted. And then they closed it down, and now it's like it was a doctor's office. That's kind of weird, but it did turn into a doctor's office. How'd you like it? They're okay. We don't have them here. 4 hours. Oh, look, we just cut off an hour there. $8.5. Hey, Melissa, how's it going? Oh yeah, no, I liked it. So Jack in the Box does a 24-hour, 24/7 menu, and I didn't know that when I was in Phoenix, and I was working in Phoenix, and I walked in and I was going to get a breakfast. I went, wait, I said, y'all have 24/7? I can order anything. They said, yeah. Do you want something else? I went, yeah, let me get the double bacon cheeseburger with a milkshake, please. I got that for breakfast. We still got Piccadilly here. Kelly, my wife loves Piccadilly. Let me know if you want to do Piccadilly. She'd love to go to Piccadilly with us. What is this? What is das, Michael? Let's see. Hold on, Michael gave me a link to something. Woo! Pib Extra on tap. You know, we have a what's it called? What's it called? The place that's mediocre. Checkers. We have Checkers here now. It's mediocre. It's okay. They have Pib. So I might be. Oh, this is kind of interesting. I'm gonna look this up. So I might be interested in doing that and going there more often because they have Pib. Their food's okay, and it's about the same as I. Hold on. Let me see what the halfway point is. Then did you Google? Did you Google, Matt, what the halfway point is between us? I have 4 hours and 9 minutes. That means we could get there in 3.5 hours. Well, I could get there in 3. Dang! Oh, I'll find the. Shut up. Pine Bluff would be the medium. How many miles? Pine Bluff looks to be, or Star City. Star City sounds awful. I've been to Hamburg. It's about as high as I've been. So you're looking at either Pine Bluff. Pine Bluff looks to be the halfway point. So you're doing Pine Bluff. I don't know. Yeah, we'll definitely think. I would do it. I'll do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's meet up. They could win it all. They look really good. I won't deny it. I think they have a great chance. Never. Maybe I've heard of Morrison's. I just don't know it. Oh my goodness. Burger List. In Phoenix, it has the best burger. It is called Chuck Box in downtown Tempe, and it's unbelievable. You get the double great big one with cheese. It's not on the menu. It's a pound of burger, and it goes down smooth. There you go. So I can do it around Christmas break. Do you have school, Brennan? Just kind of thought about that. But either way, all right. Pine, yeah, that's what I thought too. Little Rock, yeah. Okay, so true story. I think we have the smallest Denny's in the world where we live. It is super. I've never seen a Denny's this small. It is super small. I mean, it's like they could only afford a Denny's drive-through, and that was it. And then they put some tables in. It is a super small Denny's. I've never seen a Denny's this small before. And my dad was so happy when he got a Denny's, but because it's so small, it fills up fast. Now it's empty a lot, but Dad doesn't go that much because I mean he used to love Denny's, but he likes the bigger Denny's. This is a small. I mean, not that the food's different, but Dad got tired of Denny's really quick. He used to go every week, and then he just stopped going because it doesn't feel like Denny's. Oh, I hear his burgers are good. We have IHOP here. I haven't been in years. Not that I hate IHOP. I used to love their omelets, but yeah, I don't go there anymore. I just don't go out that much, hardly at all. Not that I don't want to. There's just either way, there's no time. But then when we do, I don't really have a favorite place. Usually, it's whatever my wife wants to go to. I really don't. Firehouse Subs would be the only thing, and I'm fine doing something else. Now you said that again. Really? Yeah, then it may be the same one. So that's the thing. They're just incredibly tiny. The places I want here that we don't have, Culver's is really good. Red Robin, love to have a Red Robin. I like Crystal Baguette. He's made us the list here. Well, Five Guys is still number one. That's good. Never had Swenson's, Bobby's, Jaggers, Whataburger's number 5. It's not a bad burger, but it's not a number 5 burger. I don't know what Wayback. I know what a Wahlburger is. I wish I could try one. because they look good. I've had their, they sell their pickles in the store, and we bought some. They were pretty good. Burger King at number 8, garbage. I'd put that at number 200. 9 is Culver's. Culver's is a great burger. That'd be closer to the tops. Blue Sky never had. Johnny Rockets never had. Shake Shack I hear is good. Never had. Jack's. I can't believe you've had a Jack's burger, but it is good. Wendy's is okay. Mid card for me. Never had Blake's. Jack in the Box is good. Checkers and / Rallies, they're okay. You got 'em. Backyard Burger. I had one. I can't remember it anymore, but yeah, we'll do middle of the pack. Never had Pals. Never had Habit. Hardee's. I love me some Hardee's, or Carl's Jr. as it's called in the West. Huddle House. Get out of here. I would never eat anything at Huddle House. Smash Burger here is good. Never had it. Brahms is good. Haven't had it in years. Burger Fi, I don't think I've had. Burglum, no. Mr. Beast Burger, nope. I'd try it. Cookout, nope. Burgatory, nope. A&W, nope, but I'd try it. Davis Burgers, Fat Burger, never had them. Sonic, all right. In-N-Out, overrated. Dairy Queen, Freddy's Steak Burgers, you have it pretty low here. That's probably right. Steak and Shake Burgers are actually better than this. You have it way down at the bottom. Purple Cow, never had. Crystal Burger, are you kidding me? I love those sliders. I could eat Crystal Burger all day. Roy Rogers, never had. McDonald's, rightfully near the bottom. Red Robin, 43, are you serious? Stuckey's, never had. White Castle had once. Cheap ripoff of Crystal Burger. Probably not. White Castle probably came first. Who cares? There you go. Went through your Johnny Rockets, loves Five Guys. Yeah, it is good. Uh-oh. It probably is. You probably have the same. We probably have the same one. I bet so, Melissa. I like it. Yeah, I'm off those last 2 weeks. Oh, shoot. Like I said, I'm off for October for a few days. You want to come down and visit me and Scott? That'd be fun. Yeah, but I am going to go to Gen Con again someday. You got to give me a few more years so the kids get a little bit older, but that will happen. Yeah, they had great omelets. I'm going through these backwards. Great question. Don't know. Never been to the cookout. Is there a cookout in Mobile? I love Crystal Burger. I call it Crystal Burger. Yeah. I'm like, no one eats it. None of my family does not. They won't even try it, but it's really good. And like when I was moving some of my grandmother's stuff home, I was driving by myself. I cheered myself up by rolling into a Crystal Burger, getting a bag of burgers and munching on the whole day. Loved them. Yeah, and Crystal can get a little soggy over time, but White Castles get soggy instantly, I feel like. That's right. That's right. Totally agree. Really? I passed through there too. Is it in Simmons? Is that town outside of Mobile? No, that's not west. That's east of Mobile, right? Sims? That's what I meant. It's not in Sims. That's not West Mobile. I don't know. Where is it? Really? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Did not know that. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Red Auburn used to be good, I remember. I love Steak and Shake. I love a steak. I wish we had a Steak and Shake. Wish we had a Brahms over Freddy's. We got Freddy's. I thought, well, Freddy's is okay. It's not worth the money. I love Five Guys. Five Guys are great, but I found out why our Five Guys closed. The rent, they weren't the location was terrible. They're at one of the busiest intersections, but because it's the busiest intersection, it's hard to get in and out of Five Guys. So they weren't going to renew their contract, and they were going to stay till the end of January. But when he told them end of November, everyone just quit. They weren't going to work. I guess they wanted Christmas off, and they just quit and took unemployment. so they could have Christmas. But I mean, he said the next day, the manager said the next day no one showed up and they had to close permanently. So I was there the day he told everyone, because that Thursday we were there and the next day they were shuttered. I was like, what was that all about? Because we were moving that Friday. And I said, well, I told my wife, I said, hey, when we get moved in later on this weekend, we're going to come back here and do another celebratory burger. Because we were going over there to kind of get the keys, inspect the house one last time before we moved. And we ate at Five Guys. And that happened to be the very last day it was open. Unless they were open Friday, and I didn't. Maybe he told them Friday. But I remember Friday they were. I think I kept passing by and they were closed. Oh wait. Oh no. What's going on here? Has good burgers too. There you go. Yes. Yeah, it sucks. Duval. I'm going to Orlando for a few days and stopping to see Ryan. My wife is going to a conference there and I'm going to go. I couldn't go to Burbank. My Legends Con ticket got vouched. I got a refund of a voucher because I couldn't go because of work. And my boss felt so bad that she let me off for this one. They had to find someone to replace me in Manila because they didn't have anyone to replace me in the U.S. So they had to have so she got a backup from another country because we're worldwide to back me up because she really felt bad. She wanted me to go. So I'm going on this vacation for a couple of days, and Scott may accompany me in the daytime or at night too. I mean, Scott, if you want to, but we're still talking about that. Hopefully they both punch each other in the face and kill each other. Oh, is it okay? Mm-hmm. Since You've Been Gone, Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't remember who sang it, but it was a thing. I play that a little bit every once in a while. Shut up. Really? Really? Wow. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Well, hit me up sometime. Let's chat about it. You have a channel still? That's awesome. Ooh, that's a good one. If you don't know, Bernardo was on the channel last month. He's doing magic tricks for my nephews. My nephews were so impressed. They were so impressed. He's a good magician. He's great at everything. He can design stuff and everything. And so now he's chasing his dream. Good for him. Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you still coming down here? I don't want to give everyone your plans away, but she was planning on coming to New Orleans and coming up and seeing me, even though New Orleans is a super long drive. I think it's like 5 hours from here because where I'm in North Louisiana, and they don't get more south than New Orleans, so you'd have to drive the entire state. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Well, I would have been chained to work too, but like I said, she felt I was kidding her. I said I should have been in Burbank. I would have been worshipped like a god. I said that was my people were over there. You know, all the other Star Wars loving people, and she felt so bad. I said, don't feel bad. I don't care. It's fine. Works. You know, I'm always happy to do whatever I need, whatever work needs to be done. She went, well, where are you going? I said, well, my wife wants to go to Orlando with her, but you already put me on the schedule, so it doesn't matter. She went, well, let me see if I'm fine. I said, there is no one. Remember, everyone's busy on this big project we have. And she went, well, hold on. And then she went overseas and found someone to replace me. So she's a good boss. She's a good boss. Oh, She Don't Want to Rock by Zebrahead. She Don't Want to Rock by Zebrahead. Excellent song. That's another song I listen to. Oh, you're going to visit me next year? I'm fine with that. Week of games. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, y'all to all said hello, talked to me for a little while and go, well, guess we're gonna go do something else. I was like, oh, okay. You guys want to go to lunch later? Maybe we're really busy. We gotta go hang out with Alex. Oh man, yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd let him do most of the talking. He's got the great PBS voice. Have you made fun of because you read the Star Wars books? No, I mean if I have, I haven't listened to them. Um, at Dragon Con one time, there's this kid who was like the Star Wars guru who knew everything, and I was like, whoa. And I was so impressed. He was a kid, and I watched him say, I said, so you've read all the books, all the comic books, all the short stories, everything? Because I was about to say, me too. And he went, oh no, who has time to read all that? And when they put the guru on a panel, he didn't know anything. He said, I don't know who that was. And I didn't want to be a jerk, but I kept saying, I think it was so and so. You know, I was like, come on, man, get it right. We would have hung out. Whoa, look out. How 5 messages appeared at the same time? I bet it was. Tell me how that is, because I almost got it for my wife. I like the idea of your cell phone ringing and it incorporates a cell phone with an app. I think that's super smart. But I don't. Are you going to? You're not going to do a review. That was stupid of me to ask. But maybe I should watch a review. I don't know. I am interested in that one. Tell me what you think. I think my wife would play that one. Of course. Yeah, I read a few because someone's older brother I knew, he collected them. But the thing was, it was in the middle of one of the stories, and I didn't understand. And comic book stores weren't around back then. If you didn't grab it at the drugstore, there was really no other place to get it. And I said, "Do you have issue number one or so?" He's like, "No, I just bought a few of them a while back." And went, "Oh," and I just couldn't get into it because I don't remember what it was about, but it was probably later on toward the end when Mary Jo Johnson was writing. So it's probably about the Nagai War, but I didn't understand what was going on. I wanted to read more of them, but that was all I had. And the first book I ever saw was Han Solo's Revenge because he had a copy of it in his room. And I was like, shut up, Han Solo's story. He went, yeah, it talks about what happened before the movie. I went, who cares what happened to him before Star Wars? I thought it was the further adventures of Han Solo, but that was me as a kid back then. My wife does. She loves it. Please do. What's your favorite scary movie? It looks fun. They use an app on the cell phone. I read it. I looked at it a couple of weeks ago. No, no, I did not. Megan would love it. I think she would. I haven't seen many scary movies. I want to see The Nun too, but no one wants to go with me. My wife would not go see that. She does not like Conjuring, even though she loves the Annabelle movies. She'll go see those. She will not see any other Conjuring movie. Conjuring 1 is excellent, the best thing ever. Conjuring 2 is good. Conjuring 3 is garbage. None was fine. Run your meal horror movie with one really good scene where the shadow is on the wall catching up with her shadow, which is really good. But other than that, classic scares, not bad. Annabelle movies were okay. Leloria was okay. My nephews really enjoyed that one. And that's the Conjuring universe. I'm really a fan of, I love all three of them too, even though the third one came out direct to DVD, Grudge. Grudge is scary. My wife's too. Halloween, the classic. Um, yeah, go for it. Troll 2, get out of here. Um, Let me see. What other horror movies do I love? If you want to see a good werewolf movie, I kind of spoiled it. Dog Soldiers. I don't know. I think there's werewolves on the cover, but it's a great movie. It's a little grainy because the film is not the best quality. It was made in the year 2000 or 2002 or something. But, and just hang on because it looks a little cheap at first, but it's a fun romp the whole way. Um, the only Zack Snyder film. Well, one of two Zack Snyder films I love is 300, and the other one is his remake of Dawn of the Dead. It's really good. Dead Silence is really good. We'll watch the Halloweens every other year or so. I'm trying to think of another horror movie I think is really good. I like all the Grudges. Man, I can't think right now. I haven't seen. Uh, huh, Suspiria. Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. Thing is great. Man, I'm getting like 5 of these at a time. I didn't think they were that good. Yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah, I guess. It looks interesting. Yes, you've seen it. Yes, isn't it great? He had the option to use CGI. He went, no, I want costumes. And they look great, especially when they get the full body shot of them, and they're on like you can't tell, but they're on stilts, so their legs are elongated. But it was so hard for them to walk on it because they couldn't show their feet, so they had to walk on like their feet had to be almost on their toes, and so they're walking on stilts. They're pressing their toes. It was hurting. They had to hold on, steady themselves on the walls, but it looks like they're scraping the walls and ceiling coming at you, and it looks super creepy. Yeah, it's great. And I mean, it's like Predator. You know the entire group. We just saw this earlier this year again. Me and my brothers love Dog Soldiers. Great movie. Great movie. Really fun. Let me know how that is. I know you love those movies. Oh, I didn't know everyone knew Dog Soldiers. That's fun. A good horror movie. A Marriage Story. That's funny. Oh, look at this. I didn't know a lot of people loved it. Um, is Krampus. Krampus, the one that came out in like 2017. That one's really good. I love watching that one. I want my sister to watch that with me. Quiet Place, Bird Box. I enjoyed the sequel with garbage. It's a Spanish in the world of Quiet Place. I mean Bird Box. Quiet Place 2 was more of the same. It was okay, but it didn't impress. Oh, you're speaking Mikey's voice here. We're talking about his older movies. He loves that one. You know, Salem's Lot is a fun one to watch. That's great. It's a great movie. Man, I need to think about what other horror movies I love and enjoy watching. I know there's another one that I was very impressed. Hereditary is really good. My wife hated it though. It had all the things that she hates about it. It Follows is really good. Better than Smile. Smile is basically the same movie, same premise, but It Follows is much better. Oh man, I feel like there should be more. I'm missing a few. It only has like 2 scenes left to shoot. My wife can't wait. She's a big Beetlejuice fan. 2017. It's wonderful. You'll love the movie. It's almost like a dark comedy, but the cinematography is excellent. And Krampus is a like a Jim Henson giant Muppet. It's he's great. It's great. It's beautiful. And the flashback. Well, no, I don't want to ruin that for you. The flashback is funny too. It's really good. Yeah, beginnings. I can't remember. Is that the one I'm talking about? It's been a while, so maybe I'm wrong. Grudge. Grudge movies. It'd be Grudge movies, and it would be what was the Blair Witch Project, the first one. Probably the scariest movies I've ever seen. Were those and Conjuring, first one. There you go, top 3. Excellent. if you get Warwick Davis' autobiography, he talks about they had gang members protecting the shooting because they'd hear shots being fired in the neighborhood. They go, "Is that all right?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's every night here." The gang members were kind of working as protection for them as they were shooting in the hood, and they loved Leprechaun. All the gang members did too. It's a funny story. I thought Midsummer was interesting, but not as good. But I did watch Midsummer, yes. It Follows is excellent. Yeah, then I'm not looking forward to it. Ah, I've seen that one. Fog, yep. Yep, I've seen all those. Yep. Chainsaw Massacre 2 is just nuts with Dennis Hopper. It's so trippy. I don't remember it. I watched them all years ago and I don't remember them. Saw movies were fun. They're coming out with a new one. I'll watch it. The one with Chris Rock was really good. So Saw's always enjoyable. I'm trying to think if there's something else. Feels like I'm missing them. Nope. That's really hard. I cannot. That's really hard. I don't know. If I said my reviews, I don't think I did because I can't. It's hard to pick one. He's just insane, right? It's just, and then the scene with the family in there, the one's got the hammer. They're trying to have grandma hold the hammer to knock that woman in the head, and he keeps missing. It's weird as all get out, but creepy too. And Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger were in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4. He had that big brace on his leg. I don't remember 3. I know I saw it. The Howling, I remember liking, and I remember I watched all those, and they just get worse and worse. And the last one, the last Howling movie, it's weird. It's so cheaply done, and the acting's terrible. What happened was a town in Texas bought the rights to the film and filmed it in their city, and the mayor stars in it, and they tried to tie continuity to all the Howlings because the Howlings have this messed up continuity, but the whole town loved the Howling series, and they bought the rights to do this movie and fit it in. And it's an awful movie, but the story behind it's so awesome. Stretch, I don't know Stretch. No, I haven't seen that one either. Oh, okay, sir, that's fine. I'm about to exit 2 in a minute. Oh, really? See, I don't remember any of it. Yep, I remember that one. All right. Yeah, I don't know. So Nun 2 is the only thing. The only thing that I know my wife and I are going to go see in theaters is got it. Thanks. Is that Expendables 4 because she's a huge Expendables fan, and then that's it. I'm not going to go to the theaters unless they come out with a good Christmas movie. You know, they're not coming. You know, sometimes they release these older movies, but I don't think they're coming out with anything that good. I don't know. I need to check and see. All right, definitely. Congratulations again. Last day. Whoop, whoop. If I wasn't so daggone busy tomorrow, I'd chat with you tomorrow. Um, but yeah, so we have a Cinemark here, and they hide these old releases, and I love to see an older movie out. Like I know that some Cinemarks played The Grinch. What was it, last year or 2 years ago? And it would hurt my heart if I missed Jim Carrey's The Grinch in theaters. Because that's like my favorite Christmas movie. I've watched it every year since it's been out. So what's this? This will be my 23rd viewing of it. I almost stopped after 10 years. I said, I'm done. But then my sister said, no, you have to. It's tradition. And so we watched it like Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. Because I always watch it for Christmas season. So she made me, I think we watched it Christmas Day. I was like, all right. And then she kept making sure I'd watch it every Christmas. And I said, okay, I'm going to watch it again because you always have to have your annual Christmas movie. And she liked the idea that I saw it in theaters in the year 2000, but if they brought it back, oh. Well, the only thing that bothers me, Lance, and it's so generic, and I think Benjamin and I talk about this in one of our future podcasts. I hate that the religious person is always the villain. Always the villain. That is not even a twist anymore. It's a given that the pastor or the preacher or the nun or they're going to be the bad guy because it's so unique. It's just so overdone. Yeah. Hey, guess what? Out of all the 80s movies, that's the one I never watched. We were going to go see it, but then my grandmother saw it and she said, no, it is very nasty and rotten and everything. So my mom exnated on us. We didn't get to see it. So Goonies didn't resonate. I just saw it just a few years back and it doesn't resonate with me. So I'm not going to go see Goonies. I did go to Shreveport and watch Return of the Jedi. Yes, with Jeff Goldblum, right? My family loves Elf. I don't think I ever saw that one. Monster Squad. Wolfman's Got Nards. That's a fun one. All right. Whoa. All right. So if Cinemark is doing, let me see, because usually, Kelly, you may know, or what movies are coming out and not October. How far back can they do? Do they have November's out? No. They have a few. Oh, Tay-Tay's coming out with a movie. That's nice. Scarface. See, I don't want to see Scarface. I don't care about Scarface. It's a fun movie, but I don't want to see it in theaters. And the movie that's coming out is Christmas Story. So far, I don't see anything else. I don't want to see Christmas. I've never seen Christmas Story. So why would I want to see it? Yeah, it's the same thing as the clown has to be scary now. Yeah. I've never seen. It's one of the top 5 movies I've never seen. I've never seen any of the new Star Wars. That's no surprise to anyone here. I've never seen any of the Avatar movies. Just never had an interest in it. Never seen Titanic. That's a big one. I still count that one because it's a big box office, a grocery movie. Never seen Christmas Story. And you know what? I've never seen a James Bond film. Never. James Bond does not interest me. Never seen a one. Those are the top 5 most famous movies or movie series I've never seen. Never watched it. I asked my wife if she wanted to watch. She went, no. I said, I don't either. And so we've never seen it. And even when it came back in theaters, everyone says, oh, you can catch it in theaters now. I said, no. Well, don't want to go see it. So, what was it? Never seen a Bond film. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, everyone has a movie they haven't seen. I mean, on that list used to be Goonies, before I met my wife, Goonies, E.T., and Forrest Gump. I had never seen. I think the first movie she made me watch is E.T., and then second was Forrest Gump, and then just a few years back I saw Goonies. So, and she watched Christmas Story last year. She said, "Do you want to watch it?" I went, to be honest, no, I don't. I want to keep it as one of my top 5. Yeah, you wish you'd never seen that. It's funny. I don't know. It's been forever since I've seen it. I didn't like it. Yep. I ain't talked to Noah, but I talked to Jeremy about Indiana Jones continuity. We talked some Highlander continuity. It was great. Oh, well, here's the reason why. Because when we all only wanted to go see an R-rated movie, we tell my mom we wanted to go see we were going to go see Forrest Gump again, but then we see Die Hard with a Vengeance or something else instead. So all summer long, she thought we were watching Forrest Gump, and we weren't. We were watching other R-rated movies. Anyway, though, hey, I'm gonna stop it exactly at 2 hours. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.